Little Al of the Secret Service and the Cult of Death. When a murderous cult from an Indian province turns up in America to carry on its bloody worship, then it's time for the Secret Service to step into the picture, especially when their first intended victim is a distinguished visitor from abroad, and agents Little Al Conway and Ox Collins are assigned to deal with the fearsome Cult of Death.
Hi, Al, Ox. Congratulations on that waterfront caper. I hear you guys busted it wide open.
Thanks, fellas. I'm just filing our report now. Then it's a weekend off for me, and boy, can I use it. I got a date with Marcia tonight. I promised her I wouldn't break it for once. Oh man, I'm really gonna live tonight.
Oh, glad you're here. Step inside. Something hot just broke.
What's up, Chief?
Plenty. The Grand Raja of Abysfor has just arrived as the guest of the nation. Yesterday, the Raja went off with his friends to enjoy the sights. Today, he's missing, Al. Disappeared.
But I don't get, Chief. What about the special Secret Service escort we always give visiting moguls?
That's just it. The Raja refused an escort. He said his own bodyguards were enough protection. He just laughed at us. That's the whole story, Al. So there can't be a free weekend for you, but, well, that's the service.
Forget it, Chief. After all, I only have one gal to think about, and the Raja has 10 wives worrying about him.
Now the machinery of Secret Service systems swings into operation. First, the agent compile all known information on the missing man. Then Little Al and his partner Ox visit the department's projection room.
Okay, Jerry. Let's see those newsreels of the Raja. Ox, keep your eyes open. Memorize every face in the Raja's court. Anything might prove to be a lead.
Right, Al.
Here he comes now, chartered ocean liner and all. That must be the Raja's pet leopard I've heard so much about. Some pussycat, huh? They say it's so bloodthirsty nobody can go near it except the Raja himself.
Boy, I wouldn't want to tussle with that baby.
That's Mandrago, the Raja's chief counselor. Probably head bodyguard too, from the looks of him. Come on, let's go. We've seen enough.
Wow, what a tough customer.
Moments later in the arsenal.
Here's your pistol, Al. We test-fired and rechecked it this morning. That waterfront dunking didn't do it any real damage.
Thanks, Fred. Well, here we go again. Oh, but first I have a little phone call to make. But Marcia, honey, Yeah, honey, but sure, I know I promised. The chief, yes. Well, you know what they say. That's the service for you.
Al Conway, you are positively hateful. I don't care if you never find that fat old Raja, but in case you do, you better have your chief assign you to tracking down a new girl. Because we're finished. Goodbye.
Great girl, that Marcia understands me perfectly. Yes, everything's gulp. Okay, she's gentle as a kitten.
Yeah, well, a lover boy. I've a feeling you'd rather face the Raja's leopard in a blind alley right now than be within clawing distance of that gentle kitten of yours. Ha ha.
But now the time for joking is over. International relations are at stake. The two agents swing into action.
Any ideas for the lead, Al?
Well, Ox, either a local mob put the snatch on the Raja, or his own people kidnapped him for some kind of revenge. In either case, wherever they are holding him, if he's still alive, they've got to keep him healthy.
I get it. That means all that hot Indian chow he's used to.
Right, so let's have a look where they make stuff like that.
Well, we've checked nearly all of the East Indian restaurants without getting a lead, and I'm getting hungry myself.
Hold your horses, Ox. I'll blow you to a dinner at the Calcutta Inn right there, but remember, keep your big ears open. Hey, what gives? We've been sitting here 10 minutes and still no waiter.
Yeah, and somebody is in the kitchen. I can hear him clattering pots and pans. Let's see what's up. Well, what do you know? Our friend from the leopard on the gangplank. And I'll bet my badge that chow isn't for the leopard.
Come on, Ox.
Oh, all that food and I'm starving.
That food angle was a real hunch. Maybe we can follow Big Boy and get a lead on the Raja. Man, you know, it's almost too easy.
Al and Ox follow the limousine out of town to a luxurious country estate.
Let's go, Ox, but watch your step. Gotta handle this delicate. Everything looks all right, Ox. Come on.
Al raps lightly upon the massive door, and soon Mondrago stands before them.
I'm Al Conway of the Secret Service. Is the Raja in?
Ah, why yes, Mr. Conway. This way, please. O Lord and Master, these gentlemen are from the Secret Service.
I'm Al Conway, Raja, and this is my partner, Ox Collins. The service was worried about you, and
Nonsense, Mr. Conway. I merely slipped away to the country to get away from newspapers and publicity for a little peace and quiet. But I thank you for your trouble.
Well, that sure was a wild goose chase, wasn't it, Al?
I'm not sure, Ox. The Raja looked a little uneasy to me. And I don't trust that Mondrago any more than the Raja's leopard does. Let's hang around a while.
Meanwhile, back inside the house,
You played your part very well. Very well indeed, my dear Raja of Bispor. One wrong word, and you would have been beheaded with your own jeweled scimitar. And now that we are finished with the Secret Service, I'm afraid I have a bad news for you, Majesty. The Secret Service has located you, so that delicious dinner your servant brought must unfortunately be wasted. For you must die, my dear Raja, and very soon.
You wouldn't dare, Mondrago. My people would never allow a commoner to take the throne of Abisfor. And I am the last of royal blood.
That's where you are wrong. You forget your half-brother Bondo, whom you banished from the kingdom years ago for practicing human sacrifices in the cult of death.
Bondo, the cult of death, no.
Yes, it is very simple. A perfect plan. Your people will believe you met an accidental death here in America. Then Bondo will become Raja, and we will take power through him, and the cult of death will thrive again.
Mondrago, mercy! Not you, my most trusted counselor. What's that? The Black Hood? No, no.
Yes, Raja. I am no longer Mondrago, but Daminar, High Priest of the Cult of Death. Now you understand everything. These men are all of the Cult of Death. The rest of your servants, the faithful ones, are locked in the cellar. And you shall be the greatest sacrifice we have ever made. Royal blood will flow for the Cult of Death. Prepare him, Priest of Death.
Your hunch really paid off, AL. Those bozos are going to knock off our Raja friend, but quick.
No, they won't, Ox. It's time the Secret Service spoiled their little ugly game. Okay, boys, the party's over. All of you, get back against the wall and be quick about it.
Look out!
What the? Get back, Ox!
Tanino, cut him to pieces.
Lucky I'm little. 2 inches taller and I would have got a mighty clean haircut. Neck and all. I'm afraid my barber wouldn't like losing his best customer.
Get them, slay, kill.
while Ox flails his ant-like fists against the horde of cultists, Little Al seizes the scimitar from the fallen Indian.
Come on, boys, you aren't afraid of my little bread knife, are you?
I am finished. But the cult of death must go on with Bondo on the throne of Abispor. You must die. No!
Several moments later, it is all over. The Raja's faithful servants are released from the cellar and are holding the thugs.
Raja, are you okay?
Yes, thanks to you and to my faithful leopard, and the cult of death is finished. This time for good. If either of you two brave men ever visit India, you must call on me at my palace. But now, to show my appreciation, I have gifts for you.
Not for me, Raja, but if there's something a girl might like.
Later that night at Marcia's apartment,
I told you I never wanted to see you again. Now get out. Get out. No more excuses. I'm sick and tired of being stood up. Get out, I said.
But Marcia, honey, I have something for you. Here, look.
You mean the Raja gave you this beautiful silk gown and turban for me? Oh, Al, darling, I take back everything I said. You know I was only fooling.
That Raja sure knows the way to a woman's heart.